Well then, let's get to a jabbering, huh? One of the things that annoys me the most about a good genre of music is how it's overtaken by the same thing. Too often, people hear something in one successful bit of music that they're in the same genre of and tend to copy it over and over and over again to the point where it gets annoying. Often this just leads to a lot of stagnation. This is the gripe mostly of someone who's mostly a consumer. So maybe because I'm not on the back end of it, I don't quite know exactly what they're thinking or what they're going off of. But let's use this for example. Many video game music remixes, how they remix the music, add their own spin to it, or dual mix it, where they take two remixes and bash them together, tend to come up with the same thing in it, either dubstep or EDM. All of them seem to come up with the same thing, where halfway through the music, they break for this tone of music that doesn't fit the beginning and or the original song that they're remixing, which makes no sense. So many remixes are done great up until that point. You can see where the original is, you can see where the artist put their spin on it, and they're both two different things that go really well together. And then all of a sudden, halfway through the music, EDM/dubstep bounce right in the middle of it for no reason, completely off from the rest of the music, and you can hear it when it cuts out and when it cuts in, that does not match it in any way, and almost seemingly doesn't need to be there. And then it switches back to the old songs like, can I just get a version of the song without that middle part? Can we just take that, chuck that out? That didn't need to be in there. Were you just lengthening the song for the sake? I would have preferred the 2.5-minute version of this 4-minute, 10-second song that didn't have that part in it, because that inherently made it worse. Because instead of it having this nice constant rhythm, this nice constant beat, no, it just cuts in to, hey, remember that dance hall you maybe have went to? Yeah, just cut to that for like 1.5 minutes. So many times I've heard great game and pop music remixed for something that doesn't belong there. If it's an EDM or dubstep remix, then I can understand. Then the solo in there makes sense because often it keeps in tune with the rest of the music. But when you just cut it in someplace it never was, it just seems, I don't know. I come from a place where rhythm and beats was a thing, or still is a thing, and it seems like when you just switch up a song halfway through and then switch it back, you're not doing the same song. In fact, you have two separate songs. You're not solo, put it someplace, don't throw it away. Put it someplace else in a different song. Leave this one alone. Put that one up someplace else. I don't know, it just needs to be the most annoying thing to me. Where you have this great remix or this great song that you made and you're just like, too many of the songs seem to have this whole thing that doesn't make any sense in there. Alright, we're just gonna finish this recipe up and then we can serve this. How about you put some oregano in there? Oregano doesn't really fit in here, it's a different taste, doesn't really add anything to the dish. Nah, just throw on some oregano, it'll be fine, don't worry about it. Like, what are you doing? No, stop, 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 stop! Alright, so the house will be painted in nice, with nice light shades of blue and green. They'll go really well together, complement each other, it'll look great. I see exactly where you're going with that. Why don't we just throw on some red? Why? Exactly? Reasons. At that point, what are you doing? Just stop. Then again, no one will ever see this. This is just like constant rambling, talking for no reason, jabbering. Peace.